The snow has fallen, the cold is out there, and it's time for our Allied Cooperative program on this Wednesday morning. I have Katie Murphy. She works out of that West Salem office, and she's the Livestock Production Specialist. And winter beef cow care is something that me as a beef producer take very seriously and keep an eye on those cows. And Allied Cooperative has some services and some meeting times and dates that can help us out and learn a whole lot more. When is this meeting that's coming up?
So we're looking at January 27th.
And where are we having it, and what's our time frame?
It is at the Cranberry Country Lodge in Tomah at the Conference Center. It runs from 5 to 7 o'clock, or really whenever, depending on when people decide to head home after socializing.
Well, I know there's a lot learned from each other when it comes to those meetings, but you're going to have some speakers there available too, aren't you?
Yes. We're going to have Brady Zook from Zinpro. So they make a lot of the chelated and trace minerals that go into the mineral that people will have the opportunity to book at the meeting. So he'll be there as a good resource for questions, and I assume he will be also talking about some of their products that go into the minerals so people have a better understanding of really what they're feeding and the reason behind it.
And what about other interactions? You guys got any food that's going to be happening and any door prizes?
Yes, yep. We usually always have door prizes, and then we'll draw through them throughout the meeting, and then we do have food served. Usually we have prime rib every year. That seems to go over really well with our guests, so we try to treat them well for venturing out on a cold January evening.
What are we looking for reserving a spot when it comes to this meeting on January 27th?
Yeah, so we just ask that you RSVP. Invites will be sent out. They should be arriving, I would think, in the next few weeks. And then we just ask, usually there will be an RSVP date on there. It's usually about 2 weeks prior to the meeting. So usually they call the Adams office is the best way to RSVP.
And how popular has this meeting been in the past? I know you've had it once or twice before.
We've had it for a long, long time. It's been in the current location for the past 2-3 years, and the popularity has grown. We had about 70 people attend last year, and then we do also offer a virtual option just with the size and the span that our co-op goes across Wisconsin. The virtual option is a nice way in case people don't want to drive or the weather decides to not cooperate that evening. So a couple ways to attend.
Well, and attending, learning more about that mineral, and you are the livestock production specialist. As a beef producer, why should I be feeding some mineral?
It just helps with overall health for the animal. So feed conversion, and in a beef operation, calves on the ground is really important. So as long as that reproductive system is working right and well, that's where a lot of the profitability comes in for beef producers. So it's pretty essential. And then you just spend less hassle in the spring or the fall whenever your breeding season is.
And looking ahead, Allied Cooperative is going to be having a beef cow care meeting here in January on the 27th. What's the time? Where's it at? And who will we be hearing from?
Yeah, so January 27th, dinner will start around 5 with a session to follow. Usually it wraps up around 7:30, and it is at the Conference Center at the Cranberry Country Lodge in Tomah.
And we'll be having a speaker or two?
Yes, yep, Brady Zook will be there, as well as some of the Purina Tech team. So Dr. Amy Reduns will be there, as well as Taylor Wilson. A good group of resources.
Always looking for those resources when it comes to winter care for our beef cows. And that was Katie Murphy. She's the livestock production specialist working out of that West Salem office for Allied Cooperative. And that's our program for this morning. I'm Jill Welke.